Welcome back, everybody. Let's go ahead and talk about this fragrance. It's called Ripple. It's from French Avenue, and as always on this channel, if you like the stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ask questions in the comments, yada yada yada. So before we jump in, the way we do it on this channel, we spray on paper, we spray on skin. I give you my interpretation of both, usually just the opening notes, maybe some of those middle notes come out as well, and then I will tell you about that stuff, blip out of existence, come right back a split second later after having worn this for several days to give you things like how it projects, how long it projects, longevity generally even on skin, and just how the notes break down over time. So without further ado, let's get this thing opened up and talk about the presentation as well as things like the notes in just a second. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, look, that's well done. Hopefully you can see that. That's really. I'm gonna zoom in real fast so I can pretend I'm actually kind of competent doing this. Interesting bottle. Ripple's obviously a theme there. Very, very cool. I don't know how well it's picking up because it is a very dark box, but yeah, very cool. Let's pop it out of there just so we can see a little better. Oh, that's kind of that's like an elegant look. Normally, like Middle Eastern fragrance is kind of ostentatious. This is a little bit better than that. You got the back is kind of clear. The juice is kind of like a vague, I'll say pea color. Oh well, but yeah, that's a cool bottle. All right, let's talk about those and notes. First up, we got lavender, bergamot, and sage in the opening. That, to me, sounds super designery, mass appealing in opening. Then you get middle notes of marine notes, seawater, sandalwood, and cedarwood. I love marine fragrances. That's why I got this, because it got the name Ripple, as well as also having a whole bunch of stuff about marine and sea notes. Love it, love it, love it. And then base notes of incense, amber, and musk. So pretty standard base, except for that I'm interested to see how the incense kind of breaks into there. But yeah, let's go ahead and spray on paper and see how this goes. Nice heavy metal cap. They spent money on the presentation at the very least. Let's go ahead and turn the atomizer. Ooh, that's a wide atomizer. Holy cow, like half that's not getting on the paper because it is very wide. You can see it on camera. One more spray. It's getting on my hands, even though I'm not aiming from hands. Let's see, is that thing projecting? Oh yeah, bergamot and sage. The lavender's there too, but bergamot and sage is what's hitting my nose first. It's not a super sweet bergamot, but it is sweeter. It's on the sweet end of things, but it's not like you think of, when I think of like a sweet bergamot, I think of like JPG stuff and like ultra male, like just blasting you with sweet bubblegummy bergamot. That's not what I'm getting on paper, but I'm definitely getting a lot of sage and bergamot as the dominant two notes in the opening. And maybe some of those marine notes popping through, just like a salty vibe to them. But that's nice. The lavender, if it's there, it's not as sweet. It's not hitting me. It's kind of like a dry lavender that's kind of just mixing in with the sage. It's not really standing out as a lavender dominant note. It's nice. Yeah, that's very pleasant. Very clean. It's a very clean smell. So clean, aromatic opening with a little bit of C note vibes that are just kind of touching. It's not like a C note or marine note dominant fragrance on paper. All right, let's see how it goes on skin. Remember, on skin, we do pulse points because it's 98.6 degrees. Typically, your sweeter notes pop out faster and harder. Let's see how this goes. We'll do 3 sprays just because it is so wide. Make it glisten. Got to make it glisten. All right, let's let that flash for just a second. Blow on it just to get something dried off there. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, it's more citrusy in the opening. That bergamot is a little sweeter on skin. The lavender pops a little more, and it's a little more of a sweet lavender. It's not a soapy lavender or a dry lavender on skin. The sage kind of drops to the back. It was more noticeable on the paper. So more of a citrusy lavender vibe in the opening on skin. I'll spray the other arm just for the sake of spray. Do it this way so it doesn't get too everywhere. It's a nice atomizer, but it is a very wide spray, and it puts out a lot of juice into the air. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so not much else to say about it at this point, but we'll get to the stuff later on. I hope I can see pretty good over there. You see my chin wiggle? There you go. All right, yeah, I might change the background when I do this later. Not a big deal. You're not watching this for the video. You're watching for my opinion, maybe. But yeah. Yeah, so far that is definitely a citrus lavender dominant opening. pushes hard, but I will say it's not as sweet as I would have expected. It's a little more on the rindy side, the bitter, citrusy kind of lavender combo. It's very clean. It's a very just vaguely sweet lavender. Pushes nice, smells good. It's like fresh out of the shower kind of clean smell. It's not marine or seawater dominant, so it's not like a straight up marine fragrance in my opinion. It's definitely got the aromatic stuff kind of pushing hard. I'm not getting any cedarwood, any sandalwood. The C notes, if they exist, they're light and kind of in the back. Incense, non-existent so far. Amber, non-existent. Musk, non-existent. It's primarily a lavender bergamot push on skin that's a little on the rindy side, and then you get a little more sage as time goes on. So far, that's what I'm getting. But yeah, that's nice so far. I'll be right back. It'll be a split second for you. For me, it'll be a few days, and I'll talk about the dry down, longevity, and how the notes break down over time. All right, guys, welcome back. We are finishing up our quick review of, sorry, my tape's making a lot of noise, of Ripple from French Avenue. So let's go ahead and talk about those opening notes, just to rehash them real fast, because I haven't touched this thing in a few days, and I've worn it quite a bit, but I don't remember exactly what I talked about in the first half of the video, but it is a very clean, fresh opening interpretation of sage, bergamot, and lavender. So I would say it's more on the soapier side of things if you want to give it a kind of a category of those aromatics. Is it a soapy or clean version of aromatics, or is it like a sweet and savory version of this aromatics, more like edible almost? It's definitely more like the soapy side. So very clean, very fresh. If you like that, you'll love this. You'll love clean, fresh fragrances for like the spring and summertime. You'll like that opening. As it dries down, the incense and the woody notes kind of take over, and they kind of mix in with those marine and saltwater notes. The marine and saltwater notes, I will say, play a very, I'll say a notable back seat. So they're not like a dominant note throughout the entire, they're just kind of there. They're noticeable, but other notes within that breakdown are more apparent and more present. In particular, the sandalwood, those wood notes, and the incense and the amber in the final base. Those are what dominate to my nose. I love my marine fragrances. I almost, unless someone really told me, hey, this is a marine fragrance, I wouldn't even put that in this category, in the category of being a marine or salt-based fragrance, just based on how much other stuff there is going on. That's just my opinion of it. As far as longevity, 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours is really if you overspray pretty heavy, but for me, when you get those really clean, I'm gonna say the nasty word nobody likes to hear, kind of synthetic opening that comes with that lavender that's kind of soapy in nature. A lot of people don't like that to be oversprayed. I'm one of them, so I would be kind of like careful with that unless you really just want to fill up a room and you're not worried about people looking at you funny. You'll smell fine, you just might smell too much, so just be careful there. Projection is moderate to modest, again, unless you overspray. You're not gonna, after the first 30 minutes, you're not filling a room unless you're trying, so just keep that in mind. So I think this is a professional fragrance. It's very clean, very fresh. No one's going to be offended by this unless you just douse yourself in it, and at a level that would essentially offend anybody because it's just too much aroma in one place. So keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, a decent fragrance. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. Again, like the clean, soapy vibe of aromatic isn't really my thing. I prefer like sweet lavenders and sweet bergamots. This comes off a little more like, almost like a powdery version of those two things. So that's just not my thing necessarily, but I do put value in it. There are people who love that to death. It's just not my main thing. But yeah, overall, good fragrance. Not great for me, but it's definitely out there and a good option for a lot of people. And yeah, if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments section. I will be happy to answer them to the best of my ability, and have a great day.